Welcome to Broadneck High School Baseball and our series, The Bruin Way. Today, Coach Neil Herrick gives a foundation lesson on hitting, specifically the importance of getting your front foot down on time. Take it away, Coach.
But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a couple minutes and I'm going to talk to you guys as a group about some very fundamental, key, important things to do when you're hitting, okay? Especially young hitters. Young hitters make a couple of these mistakes, and if they correct them, and it's easy to correct, then they're going to see a lot of major results, positive results in how well they hit. Okay, I borrow your bat? So I want to talk to you about some of the basics. All right, most of you guys watch baseball on TV, right? Either college baseball or pro baseball. Something you have to understand. The guys that are playing pro baseball, a lot of the things that they do, they've mastered. Okay? Let me give you an example, right? So you see some hitters walk up to the plate and they have all different kinds of stances when they walk up to the plate, right? So we call this a setup position. When a hitter first comes up to home plate, he comes up and he does his routine, and then he gets the sign, right? And then he steps in, and we call this a setup. He is setting himself up to get ready to get into the hitting position. You follow me? So this is the setup, okay? So, and you see all kinds of different setups, don't you? You see guys go like this, you see guys go like this, you see guys that are really, really wide. But it's important not to pay too much attention to what their setup position looks like. Here's the most important thing that all hitters do, all really good hitters do, is when they get into their next position, which we call the hitting position. That's when the pitchers release the ball, and the ball's about halfway to home plate, and then the hitter gets into his hitting position. This position, fellas, does not change very much at all from hitter to hitter to hitter to hitter, whether he's a right-hander or a left-hander, okay? And I'm leading up to one of the biggest problems with young hitters. I'm leading up to it, okay? So setup position and then hitting position. Here's why TV can be bad for you to watch and try to study the big league hitters. You ever notice some of them go like this? Big leg kick. You ever seen that? It looks cool, right? It looks pretty neat. Because you're thinking, man, if that he's going to crush this ball. Right? That's not a bad thing. But here's what's really, really important. Is this lead foot. If you're right-handed, it's your left foot. If you're left-handed, it's your right. That foot has to get down on the ground completely. Not just your toe, but your heel also. It has to get down, just like the one in the back. Completely on the ground before you start to unload your swing. So you're in your setup, you load up, you get down, you should look just like this when that front foot gets down. Just like this means perfectly balanced, upside down V, right here, with your weight 50-50 in the middle, right? 60-40 would be back here, wouldn't it? So when that foot gets down, you should be right here, 50-50 balanced, with your chin over your belly button and your belly button right between the balls of your feet, which is the inside part of your feet, right? So if you do that, if you get that foot completely down before that ball's halfway to home plate, then you have set yourself up for success. If you are late getting this foot down, then you are in a lot of trouble. Here's why. You're off balance. You haven't given your body time to be ready to hit. Guess what happens? Take all the training you do and just throw it right out the window. Because your brain tells your body, you messed up, man. You messed up. You got us down late. Now I have to do whatever I can do. This is your brain talking to your body to get the bat head to the ball. So your body's like, man, all right. So that's when you start to see all kinds of weird things. The hitters get off balance and they move their feet, they jerk the bat because they're late. They're trying to get the bat head to the ball. Make sense so far? So if you get this foot down, guess what? This is the position you want to repeat every single time. And now your body says, okay, man, we're on time. I can unload my swing just like I did 3,000 times this winter in practice. Right? Because you guys do a lot of swings. So first part, number one, get it down in time. Let your body and the training and the muscle memory that you created through all your training repeat itself every single time. When I say get the foot down, I mean get it down and have it be square. Okay? You don't want to land like this, open. All right? You can land, and sometimes I be careful saying this, you can land slightly open with your front foot. You see how my front foot is slightly angling this way and the back foot's straight this way? But guess what? If you do that, you got to make sure this knee is square. Remember I talked about that upside down V? It has to be square. So it's okay to be a little bit, but not like this. All right? That's called landing to balance. You want to land to balance. All right? So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I mean, fellas, congratulations, because you're athletes that are trying to do the hardest skill of any sport is to hit a baseball that's round, coming at you with a round bat. Really hard. So there's a million things that we could talk about, but I want to just focus right there, okay, for today. So coaches, we're going to go around, we're going to watch you, and we're going to make sure that your foot's down before you swing, before you start to unload your swing, okay?